Hello everybody. So I thought I would just say hi because it's been like 8 months I think since the last time I made an appearance. I've actually only made one in all of the videos I've done. But yeah, I'm just sitting here in the studio and thought I would say hi. So hi. I'm sitting here working on some travel journals, and I was going to do this mixed media girl. I like to incorporate original pieces of artwork into the travel journals, just kind of take a break away from what I typically do and have a little fun doing something more on the whimsical side. So I thought what I would do is create this mixed media girl to incorporate in the journal, and I will have the digi stamp available, so if you guys want to be able to create this collage page, you will be able to follow along and do this without having to sketch your own mixed media girl. But in the video I'm going to actually sketch from scratch so you can see the whole process from the very beginning to the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Oh, and just a little heads up, I have something very exciting that I will be announcing soon with all of you. Cannot wait. A few of you know, but I'm not sure if I can really say anything yet. I don't know. So until I have the absolute okay, I think I have to keep it a secret. But I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I'm so excited, and I think you guys are really going to, oh, well, I hope you guys love this surprise. I wish I could say. Anyway, there'll be some big news coming, and yeah. So let's go ahead and let's get started on
this tutorial. You say that I'm a poison, I'm a game. Part is pleasure, part is pain. And when we lie down, oh, we stay within a secret hideaway. Come on, leave us here to play. Till it becomes day. It's so late, I know, but this feeling, keep it on the floor, keep it in the zone, keep it open if you unfold. Gonna keep you here, wanna know for sure what we are. Keep it alive, then we gotta share.
collaged in my Swan and some roses, and then did an overlay of an old music sheet. And so this is the digi stamp that I will have available at my Etsy shop. So again, you guys don't have to sketch your own face, although, you know, go planning on using some of the watercolor inks from Brea Reese. And I haven't used her products before, so I'm excited to see how these work. I have some of her watercolor inks and glitter inks that I'll be using, as well as some of the glitter brushes and her water brushes. And then I also have her water brush, and I really like this one because it has a large capacity barrel, so it holds a lot of water. Again, I don't pretend to be an expert, and it's just supposed to be something fun to put in your journal, a little bit of your own creative work, and it's supposed to be fun, not perfect by any means. So I hope that you guys will try this. It's why I'm doing another one, and also this is going to go into a travel journal that I need to finish up. So, okay. I hope you guys will try this, and if you do, I would love to see pics. I'd love to share them on my Facebook page, so please send me pics if you do attempt this. I might even do it as a challenge and maybe have a nice little giveaway. So if I do decide, I'll put that on Facebook. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what I do is I have my little container of water here. I have these sheets of parchment paper, which I love to use for my palette paper. It's pretty cheap and you get a lot of sheets and it goes a long way. So that's what I use for my palette paper to apply my watercolor inks onto. And as far as a brush, I'm just going to be using the Brea Reese water brush. That is my plan anyways. I might need to go to a larger brush. This one is the fine tipped one, so I don't have the larger one, but I think for the most part I'll be using the fine tipped brush. When I color this in, my plan, because this is my second attempt, guys, at doing watercolors. Okay, my first attempt was the Alice in Wonderland project, so this is only my second try at doing the watercolors, and this is watercolor ink, so I'm not sure I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think what I'm going to do, I want purple tones, because in the Black Swan journal that I'm doing, it has a lot of pink, purples, it's really muted, a lot of gray tones. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this pink, blue, and raw umber. And I'm just going to mix it all and start with a real light layer and then work in some darker layers. Raw umber. I'm really excited to try these. I love working with Jane Davenport's mermaid markers, so I'm curious to see if these are going to work similar to those. So I'm only going to put just a little drop of each onto my parchment paper. And I'm just going to apply the drops over each other because I kind of want this purplish muted tone, and I'm hoping that with the raw umber and the blue and the pink, I will get kind of this purplish tone. I don't have her watercolor ink in the purple. I have it in the glitter, but I don't want to use the glitter ink yet, so I'm just kind of making my own mixture here of purple. So if you guys do have her purple, you could just start with that and add in a little bit of, you know, like burnt umber or raw umber, brown color. And let's see, it's pretty blue. I might need to add a little more pink. I have enough, probably have enough ink here to do 2 or 3 different projects. This stuff, like I said, if it's like Jane's mermaid marker watercolor ink, it goes a long, long way. Okay, I'm just going to start at the very edge of her face. Now I have a flower here, so that's kind of going to be like a little shadow, and I barely have anything on my brush, so they are very pigmented. I'm actually going to wipe my brush and pull some of that out, and I just want to keep it really light, and I don't want to oversaturate the paper. I printed this using my laser, so again I'm just putting a little bit of color onto my brush and just going up against this edge here. Starting out dark at the edge just with this little line, and then diluting my brush and wiping the excess off and pulling that color out.
That'll be waiting, here's what you can find. Let's do whatever, what is on your mind? This is my kind of thing, so what you say? There's no tomorrow, it's too far away. 'Cause ooh, here's what we gon' do. Take it to the limit, there's no other way. And ooh, with you by my side, dive into the ocean, let me be your guide. If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end, so come with me and just enjoy the ride. If we're gonna do what you gotta lose. What you gotta lose. Don't you care about what people have to say? Let's do whatever, we'll do it anyway. So come with me, are you being shy? Some call me crazy, but it's alright. 'Cause ooh, here's what we gon' do. Take it to the limit, there's no other way. And ooh, with you by my side, dive into the ocean, let me be your guide. If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end, so come with me and just enjoy the ride. If we're gonna do what you gotta lose.
I know right here at this, the right above the nostril and at the tip and in this area, I want to leave it pretty white, but I can add a little bit of shading right in here, just a little bit, and off to the side a little. I want to leave that bottom pretty light, and then I'm just going to blend it going up. I don't want to go up too far because I want to leave a white space there. So I'm just kind of leaving this section white and blending it out. I want to lighten this up a little more, so I'll probably go over it with maybe the white watercolor. Switch colors because I want to let this dry. I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown against the edge, so I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to take a little more of that pink, just take a little drop of it for her lips, because I want her to have some pink lips. I don't want there to be so much purple. Now the pink in the Black Swan collection, it's kind of a muted pink, so you could mix it with a little bit of the raw umber to kind of, if you don't want it quite so bright. I'm not sure how bright this pink is, so we'll just try it just a little bit and see how bright. It's pretty bright. So, but it's kind of a coral pink. It's really pretty. And I'm just gonna go kind of there, and I'm gonna get some of the raw umber, I think, and getting a little sloppy with my painting here. Just kind of bring down some of that brightness with that raw umber, just a little bit. I'm gonna bring it right at this bottom part of her lip, where it tends to be a little darker. I'm mixing that brown in with the pink. Yes, there we go. So I'm going to kind of keep it a little darker through here and up through here, and then blend it out. I might take a little bit, I still want a little pinker, I think. So I'm going to use just a little bit of my red watercolors. Just a little bit. And I think the key with the watercolors is just using small amounts of it, you know, building, again, trying to build the layers up slowly and not going too dark right off the bat. So you can always go back and darken areas up if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the Brea Reese, the pink watercolors, and hit the bottom of her lip, and we're going to start up here. And I'm going really light, and I'm just going right up against that middle crease of the lip, and I want to keep this really light down here. And I'm going to add a little bit of that raw umber. Wipe my brush. Bring it up in through here a little bit. Okay, and then just add a little bit of the red for some brightness. I'm going to start up here again and then just work my way down. Okay, and maybe up here just a little bit too. And now I want to blend it. Can add just a little bit down through here. And on the sides. Except don't want quite that much. I'm just going to blend. Okay, liking it so far. Now her face is pretty purple, which that's not, I wanted a little bit of purple, not a ton of purple. So I'm going to go back with the raw umber brown color and hit the side of her face again, and just bring in a little more brown tones. And we'll blend all that out. Much better. And I'm going to do the same thing in all those areas where I did the purple. I'm just taking just a small amount of the raw umber watercolor. I mean, I'm using a very small amount. Can't even, I got my colors all going everywhere. I am really loving her watercolor inks. You guys have to try this, okay? You have to. These are so much fun to work with. I am just having a blast here. I'm loving this. So, highly recommend her watercolor inks. They just work beautifully, and I love the way they blend. Okay. Shading in through here. We could even go a little darker in that center line. And I just picked up some of that purplish shade mixture, or that purplish mixture that I had made using the pink and the ultramarine blue and the raw umber. And I'm just going to work this around the mouth just for some shading. I'll wipe my brush, and I want to go pretty light through here, but definitely want that shading. A little bit there, where the swan is. And I'm going to go pretty dark. I want to put some white lines there to show feathers, so if it's a little dark, it's okay. Just gonna kind of do some feather-like marks there. Okay, now I'm gonna go and work in towards her eye area. Now up at this crease, I know I want that like really dark, and I'm going to use that purplish mixture, and we're going to go pretty dark in through there, but I want to leave some white so you can tell that, you know, that's part of her, that shadow line kind of. And I'm going to add a little more onto the side of her nose through here. I'm going to go with a little bit of this gold color, because I do have gold accents that I'm using in the book, so I don't know, she might look totally possessed. I know anytime I do a golden eye, it looks really funky, but I'm going to mix it in with some of the raw umber, so she'll have kind of a brownish golden eye. I'm just going to maybe apply the color right under the pupil and leave that bottom really light. And then just blend it. Leave that little white section there. And where's my gold? There we go. So again, I'm just going right under the pupil. I barely have any of this on my brush. Going really, really light. Yes, I like that. I like it. I'm going to add a little bit of the brown tone, the raw umber, just a little bit to the top corners here and blend it in just a little bit so I still have some of that gold, that lighter gold coming through. Just gonna let my water, tap it with my water and let it run how it may. Alrighty. Yes, 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 yes. I like. Okay, now in this section of the eye, they're not totally white. There is a little bit of color, so I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit of the pink, my watered down pink, and add a little bit of that to the inner eye. I don't want her to look like she hasn't slept in days, but there should be a little bit of color there. And I like to do a little bit pink, just a little bit. Okay, and then the cheek, I want a little bit of pink on her cheek as well, so I'm just going to take my watered down pink watercolor ink and just add a little bit onto that cheek area. Just real light. And then go a little bit darker through there. And then I'm gonna blend. Okay, and then do the other side. And I'm wiping my brush pretty frequently because I don't want too much color. I want it just to go really light, blend it out, and then if I want to add in more color, I can always do that. And we'll add some in here. And maybe down on her chin just a little bit. Let's see, just to get a little bit of the color. And up and through there. Okay, and then the last thing is I want to do her upper eye area here. And I think, I'm going to go with some of the raw umber and start with that right above that shadow line. It's already pretty dark there. And I'm just gonna blend that up to the eyebrow. And I'm going to add just a little more there. And in the corner of her eye. And here. And I want to add just a little bit of shadow under here, just a little bit. Just blending all that in. And I might actually take a little bit of that gold color and add it to some of the shadow here around her nose. And maybe a little up into the eye area here, or her lid area up here. Just have that little bit of shading to do under here. And I think I'm going to go with that purple shade, purple mixture. And we'll go here just a little bit. Okay, and wipe my brush and blend. So I'm just going to take little bits of the gold and the purple mixture and some of the pink and just lightly do areas of the flower. And I'm going to mainly use the gold and the pink to start off with.
Let's do whatever, what is on your mind? This is
care about what people have to say. Let's do whatever, we'll do it anyway. So come with me, are you being shy? Some call me crazy, but it's alright. Cause ooh, here's what we gon' do. Take it to the limit, there's no other way. And ooh, with you by my side, dive into the ocean, let me be your guide. If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end. So come with me and just enjoy the ride. Things we're gonna do. What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? Yeah, what you gotta lose? Come on. Ooh, yeah. Come on, get some more. Baby, what you waiting for? Come on, get some more. What you waiting for? Tonight never comes again. I don't mind. This is not the end. So come with me and just enjoy the ride. Things we're gonna do. What you got? If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end. So come with me and just enjoy the ride. Things we're gonna do. What you gotta lose? 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 Hey. What you gotta lose? Oh, what you gotta lose? What you gotta lose?
You say that I'm a poison, I'm a game. Part is pleasure, part is pain. And when we lie down, oh, we stay within a secret hideaway. Come on, leave us here to play. No, till it becomes day. It's so late, I know, but this feeling, keep it on the floor, keep it in the zone, keep it open if you unfold. Gonna keep you here, wanna know for sure what we are, we are, we are, we are. So give me all your heart, give me all your soul, give me on the line, keep it undefined. Gotta turn to keep it alive. Then we gotta show, gotta give it all that we are, we are, we are, we are. So give me all your heart, give me all your soul, keep it in the zone. You say that I'm a whisper, I'm a storm, and you don't wanna go alone. No, if we're not so close. It's so late, I know, but this feeling, keep it on the floor, keep it in the zone, keep it open if you unfold. Gonna keep you here, wanna know for sure what we are, we are, we are, we are. So give me all your heart, give me all your soul, give me on the line, keep it undefined. Gotta turn to keep it alive. Then we gotta show, gotta give it all that we
so I just added a little more color up in the corners and into the flowers, as you saw. I tried the glitter watercolors. I don't know if it's my lighting. Maybe if I get it in a different sort of lighting, I can see it better, but I don't really see the glitter. I'm going to try the glitter brushes in the gold and just add some slight highlights of the gold into her eye a little bit, maybe on these flowers. Just a little bit of highlight. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit up into the lid here. Ooh, it's nice and sparkly. I hope that's picking up in the camera, and I'm just going to hit a few areas here and there. Maybe up in this flower, right through here a little bit. I know I wanted to put just a little into the eye. And maybe on Swan's beak just a little bit. I know I wanted a little in this flower here. And I think that's about it. Maybe up here a little bit. Okay, yay, I like. That is really pretty, this gold, love it. Just going to blend it out a little bit here. All right, and now I think I'm just going to finish her. I might add a little more. I think I'm going to add just a little more of the raw umber to the side of her face, just to downplay some of that purple a little bit, just a little. I don't want to go too much. Just on the side here.
About what people have to say. Let's do whatever, we'll do it anyway. So come with me, are you being shy? Some call me crazy, but it's alright. Cause ooh, here's what we gon' do. Take it to the limit, there's no other way. And ooh, with you by my side, dive into the ocean, let me be your guide. If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end, so come with me and just enjoy
You say that I'm a poison, I'm a game. Part is pleasure, part is pain. And when we lie down, oh, we stay within a secret hideaway. Come on, leave us here to play. No, till it becomes day. It's so late, I know, but this feeling, keep it on the floor, keep it in the zone, keep it open if you unfold. Gonna keep you here, wanna know for sure what we are, we are, we are, we are. So give me all your heart, give me all your soul, give me on the line, keep it undefined. Gotta turn to keep it alive. Then we gotta show, gotta give it all that we are, we are, we are, we are. So give me all your heart, give me all your soul, keep it in the zone. You say that I'm a whisper, I'm a storm, and you don't wanna go alone. No, if we're not so close. It's so late, I know, but this feeling, keep it on the floor.